Hey guys, it's Maggie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my top 10 Sephora product recommendations. And this is all because, if you didn't know, I'm sure you do because YouTube has kind of been buzzing about it lately. Today is actually the start of the Sephora VIB 20% off sale. Yes, I said sale. My last video was actually entirely dedicated to what's on my Sephora loves list. Basically like a wish list, you know? Things I'm considering purchasing in the sale. But today I thought I would give you a different kind of video and just recommend things that I personally love that you can purchase at Sephora. Now, these are not my top 10 favorites like of all time. These are like my current top 10 loves. Some of them are new, some of them are old. I just kind of wanted to mix it all in, and I didn't put these in any kind of order because I couldn't do that. I love all these products equally. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go through these and let's just get started. First of all, we have Stila Kitten eyeshadow. I just love this. It's a really nice, light, kind of pinky champagne color. It's really reflective and it makes you look so much more put together like instantly. This is a really great beginner shade if you just wanna have a little bit of something going on in your eyes, but you don't wanna spend like half an hour to an hour doing your eyeshadow. Definitely recommend this. It's just a great all over lid shade and you're done. So I love this one. Just bomb. Next up, we have the Too Faced HangoverRX Primer. This is an amazing hydrating primer, so it's especially good for somebody with my normal to dry skin at this time of year because things start to get really dry, and this really helps me out, especially with like dry patches and everything. It has a pump on it, which I really appreciate because then you can really pay attention to how much you're using, if you know what I'm saying. So I love this. It also smells like coconut, which is really nice, and I just think if you have dry skin, you just have to try this out. Next up, I have some Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors. Now, I have two that I've been loving recently, layering them together, and I actually have them both in this Becca Champagne Glow by Jaclyn Hill palette. This is actually out last holiday season, so you can't get this palette anymore, but you can definitely get the two shades that are in the palette separately. So I just thought I would talk about this because you have everything in one place, and it just makes more sense, you know what I'm saying? So the two that I've been loving recently are Pearl and Champagne Pop. Now, Pearl is a pale girl's dream, let me tell you that. Because especially this time of year, I get even paler, and it's really hard to get highlights to show up on really pale skin because you already reflect light, just not in a healthy, shimmery, glowy way. It's more like a, oh my god, can you even see her? Like, she's like paper. Well, that's kind of the situation I have going on. So this is a really nice pearl color. It really blends nicely, and even on somebody who has maybe like more light to medium skin, you could totally just put this on the really high point of your cheek and it's gonna blend it into another highlight, and it would just really add that like pop. Speaking of pops, we're gonna talk about Champagne Pop. This is a really nice peachy goldeny highlight. What I like about it is it's still light enough that someone with my skin tone can actually pull it off. Of course, I kind of put it a little bit lower, like as almost a little bit more of a blush topper and kind of blend it in with my blush. But these two together mixed, or even this one as a blush topper and this one on the very high point on my cheek, I just love it. Next up, I have the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. Oh, I love this palette so much. I've loved it for years. Mine is looking really disgusting, but I'm still using it. It's still going strong. What I love about it, first of all, it's very compact and the packaging is really sturdy and durable. It has a clasp. You just have a really nice array of colors in here. I love the matte eyeshadows from Urban Decay. They blend so nicely, and I think just having this palette, maybe with like two other shimmery colors or something, you could pull off a really nice everyday look or also deepen it up with these kind of colors here. Everybody should have this in their collection. It's just a really good, you know, like pairing product. You know what I'm trying to say? Next up, I have a concealer that I just love. It's a Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. I have mine in the shade Buttercream. There are so many reasons why I love this. The first one being the shade. This is a really nice neutral highlighting under eye color for me because I find that a lot of concealers are either really pink or really yellow, and I'm kind of in the middle, at least in my opinion. I think they also have 18 shades, which is amazing. I also love how blendable this is, and I love the applicator as well. It actually has like a rounded tip on it, so it's really easy to place your concealer and not to go too overboard with it. Because as beauty YouTubers and stuff, I know people tend to pile on the concealer, and I'm a culprit of it, without even really realizing it, and you waste a lot more product and you get more cakey, and I just think this is a really good alternative to that. I'm just really a big fan of this. I dig it. Next up, we have some lipsticks. These are the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipsticks. Oh my gosh, I love these. So first of all, I have one that's a full-size one. This is the shade Saki. It's a really beautiful, like, kind of more mauve-y, purpley kind of color. It's really beautiful, especially for this time of year. I love the formula of these. They're really opaque and creamy, and they stay in place for a pretty good amount of time for a regular lipstick. And they also smell like citrus. And then also included in that category, I'm going to talk about the Perfect Bite lipstick set. This is a really great option if either you're buying for someone for the holidays, or even if you're somebody who wants to try out Bite lipstick so badly but you like have no clue which shade to get. This comes with 4 mini size lipsticks, and you kind of get a nice array of like a nice light nude, a more brownie nude, a pinky color, and also a little bit more of like a deeper like cognac color. I do have an entire review video dedicated to this product, so I'm just gonna link that in the description box as well as in the cards, so you can go check that out, because there you can see like lip swatches and get like a full in-depth review on it, and I think that's just doing it better justice. So yeah, but I love this. It's amazing. Next up, we have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is just such a good bronzer. There's actually 3 different shades of this, but as someone who has really pale skin, Milk Chocolate Soleil is just perfect. It's like a nice mid-tone contour slash bronzer. It doesn't make it look like you have mud on your face or like you are dead, you know? So I love this. It's really great. So it smells like chocolate. No matter what skin tone you have, I definitely recommend the Too Faced Chocolate Bronzers just because they're so good and you cannot go wrong with them. Next up, I have another single eyeshadow. This is by Kat Von D. It's the Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Thunderstruck. Oh my gosh. This is just gorgeous. Man, how do I even describe it? It's like almost a buttercream color, so like a bit of a yellow undertone, but then when you swatch it, almost has like a bit of a pinky, almost orangey duochrome to it. I love it. It's so pigmented. It looks great just like all over the lid, or it's also great as a cheekbone highlight too because you kind of have enough room to get your brush in there. I love the formula of this product and I would definitely recommend it. If it's in stock, pick it up. Please do. You will not regret it. It's amazing. Next up, we have the Dandelion Shybeam from Benefit. This is actually a pretty like underrated product in my opinion. If you've never heard of it before, it's almost like a concealer highlight substitute. So I have the issue where sometimes if I want to highlight my skin with my concealer, it's sometimes a little bit too thick or it just looks too cakey in my opinion, so I'll use this in its place. I'll still apply my concealer just under my eyes, but I won't bring it all the way down my face like I usually do. And I just apply this like on my cheeks, on the nose, chin, forehead, everywhere I normally like highlight with concealer. And it does highlight, but it doesn't look as packed on, cakey, you know what I'm saying? It's right there. It's like a really nice light kind of pinky tone, so I mean, it blends into my skin like there's no tomorrow. It's pretty much almost my skin color, but it blends really nicely with the damp beauty blender, and I just really love this. So now onto the last product. This is actually a lip gloss from Sephora. It's the Ultra Shine Lip Gel in the shade Perfect Nude. I love this formula of gloss. I love the color of it. It's amazing. It has the most interesting applicator. It's almost like an hourglass shape, but it really hugs your lip nicely, and I love the color of it. That was a terrible swatch, but like a mid-tone nude. It has a little bit of a pink, a little tiny bit of brown. It's perfect. It's not sticky, and it glides on really nicely, and it just gives you an amazing shine. It doesn't have any shimmer in it or anything. It's just like a nice kind of creamy gloss, and I just love it. Definitely recommend. So those are all the products that I want to share with you today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to see you join my MySklitz98 fam, and yeah. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!